community of this TED Talk, a mother has to make a decision. Will she keep the little girl who is growing inside of her? This decision may not be hers. It could be forced upon her by the government, her husband, or even her family. 163 million times this very difficult question has the answer no. She will not keep this baby. Maybe it's because of the one-child policy law in China. Maybe it's because her husband wanted a boy. Or maybe it's because girls are not wanted. Girls are a burden to families, not just because of the dowries, or is it because they can't do what boys could do? Girls are seen as objects rather than humans. Those 163 million girls has affected the way we live our lives. The economy, well-being, and security of ourselves is forever going to change. Gender is an ageless boundary, but we are an endless race. The one-child policy in China has limited families to having one child. The policy has forced families to make a decision. Will they keep the little girl or let their name be carried on? Many had girls before the policy started, and after that tried for a boy. Mothers up to 8 months pregnant had forced abortion under the one-child policy law. Millions of babies were killed, and that had led to an fluctuation in the number of males in the world. The natural balance between boys and girls is distorted. 105 boys to 100 girls is the natural sex ratio. This ratio seems like a dream to many Eastern countries, where the ratio can reach up to 157 boys to 100 girls. This extra testosterone in the world has made the world a very unsafe place to live. So here, this is a graph of all the Eastern countries, and where we can see that, especially in China, where the male user, and this is the most current one, it was a lot worse back in the early 2000s, has reached up to 117 boys per 100 girls. The decreasing amount of women and the increasing amount of men has led to many problems. These men will want wives one day. There will not be enough women in the world to supply wives for every man. Bride buying and kidnapping has become a daily issue for girls. Men will not obtain a wife, so there will be a lot of single and mad men in the world. These men can cause wars to break out, economies to fail, and we all could live in third world conditions. Why, you may ask? Because the hormone testosterone affects the way men think and the actions they obtain. The world cannot support these men and their ways. Too much of this hormone and all hell will break loose. If we are unable to control the gender side against females, predictions are that the next world war can happen in our lifetime. But it's not their fault. The West's ability to provide devices able to detect the sex of a baby has been a large cause of this gendercide against women. The ultrasound machine has played a large role in the gendercide. People would abuse this device to be able to know the sex of the baby. From then, they may or not get abortion if it is a girl. China has banned the use of the ultrasound machine in hospitals, but that has not stopped people from going onto the black market and getting this procedure done. Abortions have become a normal word for you to hear in China and Eastern countries. But the ones most likely to get it are the higher class, the ones with an education and money. They do this for status because girls cannot run major corporations in 20 years. They do not believe that girls have the ability and capacity to obtain knowledge and to run something as a business. The lower class does not have the resources to obtain this knowledge. Black market ultrasounds are expensive, but they will still kill a baby after it's born. Families opt to keep having children till they get a boy, but then the mothers, if it is a female, will kill the girl right after it's born because if you have too many children and you're poor, you're not able to support them, so you'd rather have a boy than a girl. Each time a girl is born, there's a great chance she will not survive her first day. I brought you into this world, and I can take you out of it. It's a common saying in India when mothers smother their baby girls with wet cloths as soon as they're born. I'm not here here to say that we should ban abortion. Mothers have that right. But sex selection abortion and gendercide should be illegal. I'm also not here to say let's kill all the baby boys now. I'm here to explain that everyone needs an equal chance in life. Killing them in the womb or right after birth is wrong. You never know what that little girl could accomplish if she lived. Life without women would be impossible. No one could be born. We would not be able to survive, and you couldn't have been born. We need to remember that we cannot base someone's worth and value off of their gender. Boy or girl, they're equal and important in every way. So, now tell me, are we really an endless race of the other?